FragWatch, it's Hanotech here. Today we're going to be doing the review of the Vaxee XES in the Shishiro Botan Shishiro Botan colorway. Start off with the colorway. It's kind of like this grayish purple. Pretty cool. It pops out pretty well. Contrasts with its little cat design really well. I'm sure that has, I'm not familiar with what show it's from or series, but I'm sure that has something to do with it. The cat, maybe that is Shishiro Botan or whatever. Yeah, very nice. What does it say here on the side? 2016 cover core. So I guess maybe Shishiro Botan came out in 2016. Yeah. So the controls for the mouse are on the bottom. You turn it on here, and there's a button that you do long and short presses here with this in cooperation, and you can change the polling, the mode, lift-off distance, the DPI, obviously. Yeah, so the skates on it are the default skates. Are nice. They are rounded. They're really good quality PTFE. I don't know if you can see the shimmer and shine on them, but they resist scratching really well. I mean, better than most PTFE skates. It's very impressive. I like that they have a skate ring around the sensor. I always like seeing implementations of that, so that if you're on an extra soft pad and you're pressing in a lot, it helps protect the sensor from having different height or be at an angle, because if it's at an angle, it makes its tracking a little bit more difficult to process, since it's detecting things at an angle. Yeah. So my biggest gripe with this mouse is this indentation on we'll call it the passenger side. This is the driver's side of the keyboard, right? At least in an American car, right? And this is like on the right side of this mouse right here. It indents too much. It reminds me of the Atlantis. How it's like, I guess you're supposed to feel like you could lock in more. Maybe if your hands are like 9 centimeters wide, this would be comfortable. But I think you can see like how uncomfortable. Look how far my pinky has to bend in. Like, that shit hurts, man. Like, I cramped using this mouse a lot. In fact, for a lot of my testing, I had to throw my pinky off to the side because this indent is just like insane. Like, it's a full 1/4 centimeter in or more, like inward, which is weird. Like, I don't know. It's just not my thing. I don't like that. My hands are too wide as it is to do these indented, like, lock-in grip type things that where the top is wider than the base. I just find that silly. Yeah, but if your hands are wider than like 9, maybe, yeah, if your hands are wider than 9, it's really hard for me to recommend this mouse at all, really. Like, if you're claw gripping and wanting to do that, like, I don't know, if you're palm gripping even, like, this is a hard mouse. That's another thing with that indent, is like, this is not comfortable to palm grip, period, flat out. Like, this is not, just because of the way that side is shaped, and this side as well is the same thing, but not as exaggerated as this side. You can see it when I do it like that. Like, this side, just, you can see the shadow. It just like dips in. This is more flat. It goes in a little, but it's still, this is not a palm grip mouse at all. The claw grip is only okay if your hands are for sure below 10 centimeters wide. I would say below 9 centimeters wide. They need to be for this to be a claw grip mouse. If it's a relaxed, another problem is you're going to slide off the back here. This coating does not get your palm grippy at all. You're just going to slide off the back. Which that was another thing I was having a problem with, is like it's so slick for like and you're having to apply so much pressure here and here with your fingers to keep your fucking palm on this thing that it's just not. What were we thinking with this shape here? The mouse buttons are nice. Let me turn it off. I'll give you some clicks here. I did this on the impressions and stuff. That's mouse 1. Middle mouse. Scroll wheel down. Scroll wheel up. Mouse 2. Mouse 4. Mouse 5. All the clicks are relatively satisfying and good. I actually really liked the mouse 1 and mouse 2 and the scroll wheel on this. I thought they were fantastic implementations. Side mouse buttons they felt mushy, and I think they're too small for the shape of this mouse. They protrude, like they jut out abnormally far for their size, which makes them feel cheap. Probably should fix that. Vaxee make these just like expand the width down. Yeah, have them protrude the same, but have them expand down since they're at the very height of this ridge. Yeah, design's cool. I like this colorway. Doesn't really go with any of my mouse pads or desk stuff, but I guess if you're a fan of this Shishiro Botan, this is a cool colorway. Unfortunately, this mouse I can't recommend. I can't recommend this to anyone. There's just better mice out there. Yeah, this is not a shape of mouse that I could see working for almost anyone. I guess if you enjoy, it's too big for fingertip unless you have hands that are over 19 or 20, like over 20 centimeters. Like I am, yeah, because you need to clear that. Yeah, you need like 19 to 20 centimeter hands to do it. Probably 20 centimeter long hands to do that. So if you want a claw or relax grip, I still wouldn't recommend this mouse. If your hands are under 9 centimeters wide, I still can't recommend it. But I guess if you have it and you need to hold on to you need to decide whether you need to buy a mouse or eat food. Well, I guess you decide on food. But if your hands are under 9 centimeters or over 9 centimeters and you have this mouse, maybe you decide to get like, I don't know, one of those cheap Pulsar on sale or a Keychron. Call it a day. All right. That's my review of this. Thanks, guys. It's been fun. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks.